Mick Mulvaney, the acting chief of staff here at the White House, briefed reporters Thursday. He was instrumental in withholding about $400 million in foreign aid from Ukraine as President Trump's team pushed the new president of Ukraine to launch a pair of investigations, one into Joe Biden, the other into the origins of the investigation into foreign meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Part of that is a widely debunked conspiracy theory that President Trump has repeated, that somehow Ukraine has a computer server belonging to the Democratic Party. Funds were eventually released. President Trump has argued there was no quid pro quo, but Mick Mulvaney now admitting that those funds were withheld in part to push Ukraine to launch that investigation.
Did he also mention to me in the past that the corruption related to the DNC server? Absolutely, no question about that. But that's it, and that's why we held up the money. Now, there was a report.
So the demand for an investigation into the Democrats was part of the reason that he ordered to withhold funding to Ukraine.
The look back to what happened in 2016 certainly was part of the thing that he was worried about in corruption with that nation. And that is absolutely appropriate.
Meantime, on Capitol Hill, Gordon Sondland, the U.S. ambassador to the EU, testified in the ongoing impeachment inquiry. He told those investigators on Capitol Hill that President Trump instructed him to work through Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, instead of through conventional foreign policy channels. Sondland told investigators he disagreed with the president's decision to do this, but did go along with it. And he said this, quote, "I did not understand until much later that Mr. Giuliani's agenda might have also included an effort to prompt the Ukrainians to investigate Vice President Biden or his son, or to involve Ukrainians directly or indirectly in the president's 2020 re-election campaign." The White House argues President Trump has every right to choose whoever he wants to serve on his foreign policy team. Jim Spellman, CGTN at the White House.